Oh my gosh, today I'm gonna make one of Jim's favorite things. I don't like it, but he loves it, and that's rice pudding. So I'm gonna show you how to make rice pudding. It's really simple. Takes just a little bit of time, but it's simple. I've got 4 cups of whole milk that I'm gonna pour it. Now I'm using a pretty heavy bottomed saucepan. I'm using my little, it's like a 4-quart Dutch oven. That's what I'm using. I'm going to use half a cup of rice. Now I'm using jasmine rice. You use whatever kind of rice you've got. Half a cup of sugar. We're going to go with about a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just using my pink Himalayan salt. Whatever you got, that works. And I'm going with 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now, we're going to bring this to a boil. And then we'll come back. Alright, so if you can see, this has come to a boil, and be real careful with it. You want to watch it because it'll come up over the side of the pot really quickly. So now that it's come to a boil, we're going to turn that temperature down to low, just to simmer. And we're going to put a lid on it for 30 minutes. Just let that cook. Alright, so now we're 30 minutes in. I'm just going to stir this up, and then we're going to add, I'm going to add about a half a cup of raisins. Now let me tell y'all, I soaked these raisins in bourbon overnight. So if you can see, there's a little bit of liquid there. Can you see that? There you go. That's the bourbon. I'm just going to add it in. So we're going to add these raisins in, and then we're going to let this cook for about another 25 minutes, still on that low heat, and put that lid back on. Okay, so if you can see, this has really thickened up, and now I'm going to add about a teaspoon of cinnamon and about a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, because we want some spices in there. Now I'm going to mix this up, and now you can serve this warm, but Jim likes his rice pudding cold. So I'm going to take this off the heat, and I'm going to let it chill. Alright y'all, we've got this rice pudding done. Look at that. Now I don't like rice pudding, so Jim is here. It's one of his favorite things.
What's that on top of it?
Why you need to know that?
So I can taste it.
You should be able to smell it. Cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
It's got bourbon soaked raisins in it. I use some of your bourbon.
Yeah, I know.
Whiskey soaked raisins.
This is good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now you've had other rice puddings.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's good. I think it's the best I've ever had.
Well, they're not going to believe you.
I know that.
They're going to think like you just said that because we're doing video.
The bourbon soaked
Y'all,
raisins.
he loves everything I make, pretty much.
I thought I would be able to taste the bourbon more.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's probably good that you can't.
I needed a handful of raisins, I think.
All right,
Really
maybe
good.
we're going to call this drunken rice pudding.
That's a good, yeah.
All right, y'all. Rice pudding.
Good.
Bye now.
Mm-hmm.